Good morning, children. Class 8. I am just going to start chapter 3, squares and square roots. It is very common topic and we often need to find out squares and square roots. First of all, I shall give you definition of squares and square roots. Of course, it is not very difficult for you. You know what do you mean by squares? The squares of a number is product of a number and itself. When a number is multiplied by itself, then it is called a square of the number. For example, for a number x, we have x into x, and this is equal to x square. And we say that x square is a square root of x. Square of x into x, this is x square, and we say that x square is a square of the number x. Now come to the perfect square number. What is perfect square number? A number is called a perfect square number if it is the square of some number. Yeah, it is very simple. What do you mean by a perfect square number? When the given number is the square of a number, then it is called perfect square number. For example, I take 144. 144 is a number. If you multiply 12 by 12, then it is a square of 12. Thus, we can say that 144 is a square of 12, and we say that 144 is a perfect square number. I am explaining it again. 144, you can write it 12 into 12, and you can write 12 into 12 equal to 12 square. Thus, we can say that 144 is a perfect square number. It means if a number is written, if a number can be written as a square of a number, then we say that the given number is a perfect square number. Similarly, 225, you can write it to 15 into 15, and this is equal to 15 square. Thus, we can say that 225 is a perfect square number. Similarly, you can write 169. If you multiply 13 into 13, then you will get 13 square. And now we can say that 169 is a perfect square number. It means the given number can be obtained by squaring a certain number. If this condition is fulfilled, then we say that the number is perfect square number. Similarly, you can write 625. 625 can be written as 25 into 25, and you can write 25 square. It means 25 square can be written as 625, and we say that 625 is a perfect square number. Just we are approaching to a square root. If you have a good concept of the above definition, a square root may be clear to you. What is a square root? A square root of a number x is denoted by root x. Understand? Means if you are asked to find out a square root of a number, it means you are supposed to find out a number such that if it is multiplied by itself, then we get the number, get the square root. It means if x you are asked to find out the square root of x, it means you have to find out the value of x such that if it is multiplied by itself, then we get x. For example, 625. We have to find out the square root of 625. It means we are supposed to find out such a number which a square is 625 and that number is 25. It means 25 a square, this will be equal to 625, and we can say 625 square root of 625 is 25. Similarly, if you are asked to find out the square root of 169, it means you are supposed to find out a number which a square is 169. So 169 is a square of 13, therefore a square root of 169 is 13. Similarly, if you are asked to find out the square root of 225, it means you are supposed to find out a number whose square is 225 and that number is 15. 15 square of 15 equal to 225. Therefore, a square root of 225 is 15. Similarly, you can find out the square root of 144. 144 is a square of 12. A square of 12. It means a square root of 144 is 12. It is the first method to find out the square root of a number. Prime factorization method. This method is known as prime factorization method because we use the principle of prime factorization. So it is called prime factorization method. Example 576. We have to find out the square root of 576. First of all, we find out the prime factorization of 576, and the prime factorization of 576 equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. If you multiply this, then you can get 576. This is prime factors. This is in the product of prime factors. Now you can write pair wise. 2 into 2 one pair, 2 into 2 second pair, 2 into 2 third pair. So you can write here 2 into 2 2a square, 2 into 2 2a square, 2 into 2 2a square, and 3 into 3. This is also a pair of 3, so you can write here 3a square. Now this is a square root of 576. This is sine of a square root. Apply the sine of a square root on both sides. So root 576 equal to under root 2a square, 2a square, 2a square, 3a square. And this can be written as, if you want to take a square root of these squares, then this square will be vanished if this sign will be vanished. So therefore we can write 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. When we write this expression without the sign of a square root, then the square of each quantity will be vanished. This is by exponent law. ये एक्सपोनेंट लॉ के अनुसार होता है. If for example, if you can write 4, this can be written as 2 square, and this surds will be in the form of exponent like this, 1 by 2. When the exponent is 1 by 2, this is sign of square root. ये आपका एक्सपोनेंशियल फॉर्म हो गया. ये आपका जो है स्क्वायर रूट रेडिकल फॉर्म. तो यू कैन राइट 2 into 2 into 1 by 2, 2 cancel equal to 2. तो like this square root is on for each quantity, and each quantity have a square. Therefore, if you omit the square, then this sign will also omit by exponent law. So this is how if you multiply 24. It means the square root of 576 is 24. Question number 7, you have to say whether it is a perfect square number or not. So first of all, we find out the prime factorization, and you observe that 4225 is equal to 5 into 5 into 13 into 13. And 5 square you can write it, and 13 square you can write it. You observe that 5 and 13, these are two prime factors of 4225, and this is why each have a square. Therefore you can write here this is a perfect square. And if you are interested to find out the square root, you can write it like this: 5 square into 13 square equal to 5 into 13. This is 65. So this number is a perfect square. A perfect square means you can find out the square root, है ना, like a whole number. Understood? Question number 6 है 9075. You have to find out whether it is a perfect square number or not. Certainly, each prime factors has a square, then it is a perfect square. And if each prime factors has no square, it means it is not a perfect square number. So first of all, let us see its prime factorization. Prime factorization 9075 equal to 3 into 5 into 5 into 11 into 11. You can write in a square form pairwise 3 into 5 square into 11 square. Here we observe that 3 has no square. It means it is not a perfect square number. If each prime factor has no square, it means this number is not a perfect square number. So 9075 is not a perfect square number because each prime factor has no square. Now come to the question number 2, third, 5929. You have to find out a square root. 5, the process is same. 5929. This will be divisible by 57. 57. If you divide this by 57, you will get 57. 5929 equal to 77. Sorry. This will be divisible by 77. And you can write here 77 into 77. This will be equal to 5929. And you can write here 77 square. So this number is also a perfect square number, and its square root is under root 77 square, and this is equal to 77. कुछ नहीं. Question number 3. You have to find the least number by which if you multiply 3, 6, 7, 5, then it will become a perfect square number. The question is that by what least number 3, 6, 7, 5 should be multiplied so that it will become a perfect square number. So this answer may be the answer of this question may be answered on the basis of prime factorization. Prime factorization will tell you what is that least number by which this number is multiplied, then it will become a perfect square number. So let us see the prime factorization. We observe that the prime factorization of 3, 6, 7, 5 equal to 3 into 5 into 5 into 7 into 7. In a square form you can write 3, there is only one 3, so write here 3 into 5 square into 7 square. We observe that there is no square on 3. If there is a square on 3, then this will be a square, perfect square number. But there is no square on 3. So how we can bring a square on 3? If we multiply this by 3, then there will be a square on 3 also. किस संख्या से गुणा करेंगे कि 3 पर स्क्वायर आ जाए? Certainly we should multiply it by 3. If we multiply it by 3, then there will be a square on 3 also, and we can write the square root. I have written it. So if all those numbers which has no square, that number, the given number should be multiplied by those numbers to change it into a perfect square number. Now come to the question number 8 of 4. You have given this number 4056. We have to find out a number by which if this is divided, then it will become a perfect square number. Means the question number 3. This is opposite, reverse of question number 3. In question number 3, we are supposed to find out a number by which it should be multiplied, and here we are supposed to find out a number by which it should be divided to make it as a perfect square number. So the same process is here. Prime factorization will tell us the required number. I have find out the prime factorization. 4056 equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 13 into 13. In a square form you can write it like this: 2 square 2 into 3 into 13 square. We observe that 2 and 3, these are superfluous digits. So if you remove it, then 2 square into 13 square will be a perfect square number. So by which number? This will tell you that if you divide this number, then it will become a perfect square number. Therefore, required number equal to 2 into 3 equal to 6. Now come to the last question. You have to find out three digit largest number, which is a perfect square number. You have to find out the 3 digit largest number, which is a perfect square number. आपको सबसे बड़ी से बड़ी 3 डिजिट की संख्या निकालना है जो परफेक्ट स्क्वायर नंबर हो. तो राइट डाउन हियर द परफेक्ट स्क्वायर नंबर, the 3 digit largest number is 999. It means, and the lowest number is 100. तो you have to find out the largest number. तो इसका मतलब हुआ कि नंबर जो होना चाहिए वो 100 और 999 के बीच में होना चाहिए. इसके बाद जो है आपका 4 डिजिट का नंबर मिल जाता है. इसलिए अब अप्रॉक्स वैल्यू, दिस क्वेश्चन इज समथिंग डिफरेंट ऑफ अदर क्वेश्चंस. यू हैव टू गेस. नाउ राइट डाउन the square of 30. A square of 30 means 30 into 30 equal to 900. There is a 3 digit in it. Now find out the square of 31. 31 into 31. This is 961. Again, I have found out a square of 32. 32 into 32, this is 1024. It is clear that this number can't be our required number because there are 4 digits. So reject it first. Now there are 2 options before us. One is 900 and other is 961. 900 and 961, there is no any perfect square number because 30, after 30 I have taken 31, a square of 31. 30 and 31 के बीच कोई दूसरा होल नंबर नहीं है. तो इसी दोनों के बीच अब इनमें आपको सिलेक्ट करना है कि which one should fulfill the requirement. 900 is also a perfect square number and 961 is also a perfect square number. Now you can write here, you observe, you have to largest 3 digit number. You have to select the largest 3 digit number which is perfect square. Certainly 961 is greater than 900 and therefore our required number will be 961. So this is how you can follow this approach, which is different to other questions. I think you can do this exercise. This will be your homework exercise 3A. You can do it. There should not be any problem. That's all. Thank you.